Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, about 7 minutes away from launching Ticket Blitz Thursday. You will be at the show, and every hour we'll give it away for Joyce Manor at the Salt Shed. So that's coming up. Now, tomorrow at this time, we do Case's movie review. And based on whether it's an anniversary or something going on in the news, that's how the movies are kind of picked. Case picks them based on what's kind of trending either way.
We try to put some thought into it so that I'm not just randomly reviewing Varsity Blues on a random Friday.
Which is fine.
Love it.
If you did that.
Yes.
But this movie deserves a little bit of conversation before you do it, because I want to make sure everybody watches it tonight. There's no Thursday Night Football anymore. So, I know the Bulls and the Blackhawks are both playing tonight, but you're probably not paying for it to watch it. You'll just do like I do and just watch it on Twitter. Watch the videos come up and do it that way.
It's a really sad sentence for some reason.
But it's a good chance to watch a movie that's 100 minutes long. So it's not the longest movie, not the shortest either. But Casablanca is Case's movie tomorrow. Very sophisticated, this movie that came out almost, 80 years ago, I believe.
It's the 84th anniversary tomorrow.
So first off, my first thought of that when you see a movie like this is that everybody in it's dead.
Oh, there's a Death Cab for Cutie song about that, about how he likes watching movies from the 50s because all the people on the screens are dead. Song's called From Here to Forever.
What he likes?
Yeah. Now, I don't know if it's mean. I think it's kind of romantic.
It's a real uplifting song. Yeah.
Why
Great
is that
song.
romantic? Like, I want to see all these dead people? Like, it's kind of aggressive.
Well, I could be wrong on the song because I know the song, but I think the vibe on it is that these people live in infamy because the movie's so good, the art is so good, but they're not here anymore.
To clarify, Ben Gibbard from Death Cab for Cutie didn't kill these people.
How do we know?
Sounds like he wants them dead, though. He's happy about it.
And by the way, I will go on to be a little bit of all the facts here, that not putting Ben Gibbard on the crosshairs, catching strays this morning.
I love Death Cab for Cutie. I don't know what you're about to say.
Because I looked up, for example, Humphrey Bogart is in this movie. Maybe you've heard of the legendary actor Humphrey Bogart.
Doesn't ring a bell.
I start going through Wikipedia. He died at 57 because most people that were making a movie in 1942 smoked about 8 packs of cigarettes a day. So they're all gone, and they're all gone prematurely. They were gone before the year 2000.
Well, think about this. I'm looking at his Wikipedia now. He died at 57. He died in 1957. He was born in 1899.
Good Lord.
Christmas Day.
1800s.
1800s.
That's wild.
That's a lot. It's a lot. So a lot of people were like that because
so he's dead.
Because back then, smoking was healthy, according to the government and commercials.
And it was cool.
And they did it. By the way, it still looks cool.
Still cool.
It still looks really cool.
Haven't found a substitute for it yet.
No, it's too bad because it looks cool, but it's bad for you. So Casablanca, a case for Casablanca. Kenzie, have you seen Casablanca?
I have seen pieces of Casablanca, but I'm very aware of the plot. I remember watching it and maybe I did watch the whole thing in school, but they did wheel that in and play it for us. I've seen, you remember that?
They wheel in the projector?
Like the TV on the stand? You're like, oh, it's going to be a good day. We have a sub.
I was in the AV club, and it was my job to go take those around to the classrooms.
Yeah, I don't remember vividly the ending of it, but I remember watching it. I remember the plot. Maybe we didn't make it through the whole thing. Maybe the sub was only there for 2 days. I don't know, but I did see it.
When you had a sub, were they showing you classic movies instead of Bill Nye the Science Guy? Because if we had a sub, you were going. It doesn't matter what the subject was. You were going straight to Bill Nye or Reading Rainbow.
No, mine was always based on what class you were in.
Oh, interesting.
I was in
were
Spanish.
A classic movies class?
Well, I was in a lot of journalism and writing.
Oh.
I did a lot of advanced writing classes. So then you would do history, things based on books and all that. So I watched I watched Hamlet and I watched things like that a lot. So
Casablanca got wheeled in that day.
I got Casablanca one day.
I'm the same thing. I probably watched it in high school on some kind of, an art class or whatever, and I vaguely remember the movie. I'm going to try to watch it tonight. I want everybody to try to watch it tonight if you haven't seen it. Like I said,
Case, do you know what this is about at all?
I don't know anything about this movie, and the text line is confusing me because some people are saying that they're jealous I get to watch it for the first time, and some people are saying it's the worst movie ever. And I don't know.
It depends if you like old. The thing is, if you don't like old black and white movies, it's not going to be fast paced. There's not going to be a huge explosion. There's not going to be. So
no
if you don't
explosions. This sucks.
And so it depends what kind of attention span you have on if you're going to enjoy the movie or not.
Well,
there's a big. I'll tell you what. I don't bet you don't know this. There's a lot of Nazi conversation in this movie. I don't give you spoilers, but it's pretty serious.
And back then they liked Nazis, so I'm not saying that.
That's sort of a gray area.
No, it was 1942, you know.
Yeah, well, they were prevalent.
Yeah.
So what's the line from this movie? You're going to go far, kid? No, that's the Offspring song. What's the line that everybody, hold on, what's the line from Casablanca that everybody says?
I'll do it like Humphrey Bogart. Here's looking at you, kid.
Okay.
Here's looking. So that's a line of, and people, there's a couple lines in this movie that people repeat, and they don't know where it came from. For example, I thought this line came from Bugs Bunny, but it came from Casablanca.
What's up, Doc?
No.
I was giving Bugs. I don't know.
It was, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Because Bugs Bunny says that at the end of one of them with Porky Pig.
They also have the we'll always have Paris. That's Casablanca.
And then you might not have, I don't know if anybody in your life has ever said this case. Another line, but of all the gin joints and all the towns in the world, she had to walk into mine.
Okay, I've never heard any of those quotes before. What was the Bugs Bunny one that you said?
I think, so Bugs Bunny said it like this. I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
First of all, hilarious. Great impression. Didn't know you could do that, and I've known you a long time. Second of all, that's not, like, that's just a sentence. That's not a quote.
But haven't you ever heard someone say something like that?
About friendship? No, I haven't.
Oh, that's too bad.
No one said that.
That's a shame.
That tracks.
That's too bad. That's too bad. So a lot of classic lines come out of this, like a lot of movies that have, lines like that. They don't know about the movie, what caused it. It's got 99% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I hear it's great.
Yeah.
I've heard it's like Hotel California. I've heard good things. I'm just unfamiliar with it. I don't know where I'm going to watch it either. I haven't looked
312
yet.
checked in and said, back then, explosions had to be real.
That's true.
That's why they didn't have any of the movie.
It was difficult.
Everybody
It was
would
a
have
whole
died.
Thing.
Also, Omar checked in just randomly and said, my great-grandpa was born in 1899 and died in 2001. So he did not smoke 4 packs of cigarettes a day like everybody in this movie, because somebody also mentioned they've seen about this movie. It makes smoking an art form. This movie actually helped propel smoking.
Well, that's what I liked about All the President's Men was all the smoking and all the typewriters. And I feel like All the President's Men, like Jaws and All the President's Men, which were mid-'70s movies, I think those are the oldest ones we've done. So we're going back to the 40s for this one. And I'm curious to see what it is. And the text line's now checking in. And this is my frame of reference. This is what I understand. There's a Fall Out Boy song named Of All the Gin Joints in the World. Didn't know that was a reference to Casablanca. And then there's a band called The Wonder Years who have a song called Here's Looking at You, Kid. And that's apparently a reference to this movie as well. I don't know. I don't know anything about the movie. The Nazi thing is throwing me for a loop.
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember the Nazi angle. Like, I think all movies back then.
That's the point of the movie.
I know.
What do you mean you can't remember the Nazi angle?
I can't remember if it's a good or bad. Like, I hope they hate the Nazis. I hope. I can't remember.
I hope so, too. Let me be on
Do you
record.
want me to give a little background or no?
Give us a little bit if it's not a spoiler.
No spoilers. I want to go in
No,
fresh
it's
to
just the
Casablanca.
general plot. Just the general plot is that his Casablanca's like the city. That's where they live. That's what it is.
Oh, I thought that was a woman. Okay.
So, the lead character owns like the gin joint, the club, right? And his ex-lover comes to town with her husband, and the guy who owns it could help their like anti-Nazi revivalist or choose not to. So it's like this moral compass thing. Plus, he's in love with his ex. Like, that's the whole plot. It's literally the point of the movie.
I told you, I went to high school longer than you ago. I can't remember.
I don't remember the Nazi angle.
I don't remember it.
I gotta be honest, I thought it was like a romantic comedy. I'm so serious. I thought this was gonna be like a goofball, like, yeah, come here, Toots type of movie.
Well, also, I'll tell you, the Toots in there is Ingrid Bergman. And boy, she was a dime. Also died young, probably because she smoked 8 packs of cigarettes a day. But Ingrid Bergman. Oh, oh, man.
Okay, we'll check back at 8 a.m.
Settle
tomorrow.
down. I mean-
I'll tell you if I thought Ingrid Bergman was a dime piece or not.
If that doesn't get you to watch Casablanca, I don't know what's going to do it.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q 101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and Ann checked in from Brookfield, said she missed the keyword for the Joyce Manor tickets. Her quote, my favorite band. That's what Ann says.
One of my favorites.
That's right. They're really good. So text MARK, M-A-R-K, to 312-591-8300. Thanks for checking in from Brookfield. It works everywhere around Brookfield, too. Okay, you can use that word, MARK, 312-591-8300. Text that before 9 o'clock. And it doesn't matter. It's not a race. You can do it whenever you got to, whenever chance to do it. And then next hour of another keyword. You can enter every hour all day today for Joyce Manor at the Salt Shed with Military Gun. What a show. So we're talking about Casablanca. Case is it Casablanca or Casablanca?
I didn't want to ask. Thank you for bringing that up.
I think it's Casablanca, right, Kenzie?
I always say Casablanca.
Okay,
I'm not saying that I'm right. It's just what I say, though.
Casablanca. Sounds more sophisticated.
Blanca sounds annoying.
Casablanca.
Casablanca.
Yeah, da Bears. So, Case is reviewing that tomorrow at 8. Right at this time tomorrow, he'll be reviewing it.
Yes, 84th anniversary. Everybody watch along tonight. We can all come in prepared for this 84-year-old movie.
And it does seem like a lot of our listeners have seen it. That's what I was curious about. And me and Kenzie both saw it in high school. She remembered it a little better than I did.
What's the Nazi angle?
There's no question I was goofing off just like in French class during watching Casablanca.
As someone on the text line said, that would be like watching Jaws and not remembering the shark angle.
Wow.
Literally. What are you talking about?
That is so accurate. Thank you for that. Also, on the text line, did someone want me to do? So I said Ingrid Bergman was a dime. Shame. She also was married like 4 times. All these people in this movie, when you go through their Wikipedias, they all got married 4 times. I don't understand why they just didn't have a good time. You know, they all decided to get...
Well, back then you had to get married for a girl to sleep with you, so that's probably what they were doing.
Do you think they just locked them in and said, like, I'll sleep with you if you marry me, divorce your current wife, and then get with me? And then they did that over and over and over again.
I think the guys were just like, I'll marry you, sweetie. And then they're like, just kidding. Now that I've gotten laid.
That's what they did. They said, I got laid. Just kidding.
I'm out.
Well, she got married and divorced 3 times, and she was married 13 years, 7 years, and then, let me do the math here, 17 years. So some pretty good runs.
Yeah, like Humphrey Bogart, the lead, he was married for 1 year first off. He must have really just wanted to get laid in that one and just say, like, just kidding.
God forbid.
As Kenzie said. But then the next woman was 9 years. The next woman was another 7. And then Lauren Bacall until he died because he smoked so many cigarettes.
Yeah, died at 57 in 1957.
Yeah,
They were at the altar, just like, till death do us part, and then they would like wink at their friends.
And then they light up a cigarette. They're like,
Yeah, whatever he said, honey.
Apparently, this movie made cigarettes really cool, which is not a good thing because, like, Humphrey Bogart died of esophageal cancer.
It's a bummer.
This Wikipedia page, you know what it says when it says he was a heavy smoker and drinker.
Think about that being in your Wikipedia.
Is that going to be in mine? It was a heavy drinker? I don't smoke. It's definitely bad, but he was a heavy drinker.
Yours was a heavy eater and drinker.
Yeah, he was a heavy eater and drinker.
Heavy eater, drinker, radio personality, father.
Heavy eater dies. This is going to be the title headline.
How can I make father first over heavy eater and drinker?
I got bad news for you. You've been a heavy eater and drinker a lot longer than you've been a father.
God
Period.
dang, stinks.
Yeah, so 630 checked in. You were talking about Ingrid Bergman and how apparently this woman from the 50s was, in your words, a dime piece.
Oh, man.
And then we were also talking about the famous quotes from Casablanca. I learned that some of these quotes that I've heard have come from this movie that I'll be watching tonight, reviewing tomorrow at 8. And 630, man after my own heart, said, can we get Brian to do his Johnny Carson impression on this young, hip morning show talking about Ingrid and Casablanca quotes?
I really don't love that we're doing a Johnny Carson version of a movie that's even older than him.
No. The kids are going to love it.
Case is the only 26-year-old who loves the Johnny Carson
Because I don't
impersonation.
get it. I can't tell you if it's a good impression. I think I've only heard Johnny Carson through Brian. That's all I know. It's like how some people only know Harry Carey because of Will Ferrell. Like, that's what I think Johnny Carson sounds like.
But Kenzie, that's crazy. You're telling me you're not home on a Friday night firing up old Carson clips on YouTube?
No. I've never, I don't think I've ever seen him.
Oh, she was drinking tequila shots last week. That's what she was
insane.
doing.
Come on over. We'll watch some Johnny Carson together.
All right, let me try to get myself together for this. Okay. This is Let's Go Back in Time. So, Ed, have you seen this? Okay. So, Ed, have you seen this Casablanca movie? That Ingrid Bergman, boy. Oh, she is a dime piece. Yes, sir.
See, Kenzie, that was great. He sounded just like Carson.
Maybe. I don't know.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Tomorrow at this time, you might be experiencing a lot of pain as it could be 35 to 40 below zero in wind chill. Hasn't been like that since 2019 when the polar vortex came through. And I remember I lived in a different area. I lived in walking distance to Q101. And I remember walking in, and it was that's when it was 30 below in real temperature, not just wind chill. And my eyelid froze shut when I was walking.
You know what I did?
What'd
I
you
lived
do?
in downtown. I ordered an iced coffee and walked to work. I'm like, God, my hand is so cold. It's so cold. It's so chilly.
Case, do you remember the polar vortex?
I do. I was a sophomore in college, and I remember classes were canceled for like 2 days, and I was just in the dorm room, and I really had to get out. I had to just get fresh air. I had to get out of the dorm room, get away from my roommates. And so I remember walking to Subway, which was almost a mile away from my dorm room, and then eating a meatball sub in the Subway.
Did you see Smollett there?
I did not see Jesse Smollett there.
That was his era.
I know it was right
In the
around that
polar
time
vortex.
in the polar vortex. But no, I remember having to brave the cold so I could get a foot-long meatball sub on white bread, no cheese, not toasted. Put meatballs on bread, slide it down the counter. Tasty.
Well, staying inside the
Did
mountain.
you eat it in the Subway since it would freeze on the way home? Imagine how
Yes.
cold those meatballs would have been.
No, it wasn't like a popsicle by the time I had it. I had it in the restaurant.
Smart.
Yes,
In the Subway restaurant.
my favorite restaurant.
The white
Subway.
tablecloth and candles.
I brought some.
So tomorrow, not only that, so in the morning we'll be letting you know, some more things going on, but obviously the scrolls of like, please let Q101 be canceled. Please let Q101 be canceled. Please let Q101 be canceled. Delayed. Ow.
You keep on saying that, but I want to be clear. We're live tomorrow.
I said that clearly.
Come on.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Get your ass in here. Come on.
Get your ass in here.
This is so stupid. It's cold.
Aware of that, but we are
Can't do it. It's so cold.
we're public servants. That's what we are, Kenzie. We have to serve the
Okay,
people.
Speak for yourself.
I'm a public servant. I don't know what Kenzie is.
I don't know either.
But we will be here, and if you don't have your normal drive into work, because hopefully you can work from home, or your school is canceled, you can still listen in real time live on our Q101 app, on iHeartRadio app, your smart speaker.
I'll tune into you guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, Kenzie
what you're up to.
Kenzie's gonna fire up her old desktop in the other bedroom to listen at Q101.com to me and Case.
Can I just call in and do the show that way? Just pull the phone up.
No, you cannot.
You may not.
Nope. Or, by the way, you can listen to the podcast. The whole show will be later because, again, we'll do a live show.
Now, we're talking about Kenzie not coming to work tomorrow, but she will be here. I must admit, I'm a little concerned about getting to work tomorrow.
I'm concerned too. I don't think we should come because together I'm so concerned for Case and me.
Well,
Are you concerned? Are you concerned about Case? Case and me.
you have a car that I
Yes.
believe gets parked in a garage at your house and here. Brian has a car.
Yes.
No garage, though. I park it outside.
No garage, but let's say, is it fair to say very close to your house?
Oh, yeah, it's a parking space. I have a
Yes.
space with my condo.
Okay, so I don't have a car. I take the bus to work, and I have been told that it's going to be negative 50 wind chill tomorrow, and that if I'm outside for more than 7 minutes, that I will suffer frostbite.
7 minutes about in that temperature, you could get frostbite for sure.
4 in the morning should be the warmest part of the day, though, so you should be fine.
I just, the bus is not an exact science. You can't schedule it ahead of time. You have to wait outside for the bus.
Right.
And they are, notoriously on time, the CTA buses.
Well, what happens to me specifically, without giving away too many details of where exactly I live, but there's a 24-hour Circle K that is at the stoplight before my bus stop. And what happens every morning is the bus driver stops at the stoplight, gets out of the bus, goes into Circle K, gets a snack, and then comes back. I
I have a question. Does he take the keys with him when he does
No,
that?
the bus stays running. Kenzie, it's
That's
crazy.
insane.
It's insane. I think it happens every day. It's insane.
Do you think they're allowed to do that? Or do you think he's
No.
doing something he's not supposed to do?
He's doing something he's not supposed to do. And
Are
I'm gonna
there
get-
people on the bus?
There's
Or
people
you
on the
the
bus.
first pickup?
No, there's people on the bus. And I am going to get frostbite because of this.
First off, if
How
I was
scared I would be if my bus driver ran off the bus. Like, something going on.
If I was a bus driver, I would do exactly the same thing with a 24-hour Circle K right there. I need a snack. I'm driving at 4 in the morning. I'm going to get myself a big fountain Coke,
That's
the extra
what he
large.
does. That's what he does.
And I'm going to get some pizza-flavored combos. and I'm going to say, everybody, hold on. You're going to get to where you got to get to.
You're not on vacation to Cancun. Don't get combos. It's bizarre.
Oh, I'm getting combos.
Okay.
And probably something sweet, too, like some Reese's peanut butter cups probably go with
Yeah,
it.
you can't just have the combo.
You can't just have the savory.
During the weight loss challenge.
You got to have the sweet and the savory.
So, I don't want to impose on anybody. It might be safer for me if I don't know, take a car to work tomorrow.
Ryan,
Kenzie.
why would it be me?
Because you love getting off 90, getting the
You
uptown.
live 10 minutes from him. I drive from Elgin.
I know, but it's a beautiful drive in because you get to go past the Admiral Theater. You
No,
get
it
to
takes an extra 40 minutes.
Kenzie, it's awesome. You get to drive by a strip club. You
Yeah,
love it.
you get to go by that. You can see all the, the Albany Park, the beautiful culture of the neighborhood.
And there's a new Panda Express in Albany Park.
Look at that. You can stop there and
closed.
get it's probably 24 hours. Get Case some orange chicken.
Thank you.
Brian, you live 10 minutes from him, and I have picked up Case before on the way to your house. You never pick him up.
I gave Case a ride home for going on, I think it was going on like 4 or 5 years before you moved.
Only when you passed it. You've never gone out of your way for Case, and I have a couple times already.
And I am going to have to defend Kenzie on this one. The reason that Brian used to give me a ride home from work every day was that my old apartments, plural, were on the way to his old apartment.
Literally drove past it.
Like, he had to go by my place to get to his.
And I have gone out of my way. I picked up Case for Harper's birthday party, which took me an extra 40 minutes, and I'm not exaggerating. It took 40 minutes longer. And I brought him home multiple times from Twisted Christmas, which was way less sleep for me because I had to go back to Elgin and then turn around at 3 in the morning.
She's getting that Hispanic thing where she's going to start clapping.
So how
And
about
I
you?
took Case home this time.
So how about you pick him up because it's 10 minutes away?
Now, I want to say one thing, Kenzie, you don't know about. So I did give Case, you're right, a ride home when I went by his apartment. When I moved, before I could even tell him the rides are over, he did a preemptive attack, and he came to me. He was like, I know, I get it. Move to a new condo. No more rides. We're a couple miles apart now. I understand. So no guilt, no bad feelings. He did this whole preamble before I could even say the rides are ending. He did a preemptive attack. So he did.
Well, I wanted to get in front of it because you have to remember emotionally, this is last summer as I was undergoing some major life changes. Brian just bought a condo. I'm downsizing to a studio apartment. I didn't need more bad news broken to me. I thought I would do it myself this time.
So he broke the news for himself. And actually, you know
broke
what?
up with him, Case.
That's right.
Big mistake.
And, and I almost kind of want, you're right, because when you do that, I kind of want to say, like, no, I'll still give you a ride. We're still together. We can do
How's
this.
it gonna happen,
But you
though?
didn't, did you?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
And now we're
You
here.
want
I'm gonna have frostbite tomorrow.
How about you haven't had to drive him home or pick him up in so long? It's like a polar vortex tomorrow. Go get him.
The only times you've ever picked me up is when we've gone to the suburbs to do live broadcast. And those have been fun rides.
They have been really fun.
You've heard all about my life problems.
Well, the problem was, Kenzie, the first ride out to Alexander's Cafe, we had a lot to talk about.
I had a lot to say.
For us, it was about
Was it about me?
all of it. All of it. And so the whole ride was filled with beautiful conversation. On the next broadcast from Alexander's, which was the second one right before Christmas, he got in the car. We happened to bump into each other, I think, before we left, and he got all of it out. So he got in the car. He goes, I really got to apologize. I have nothing in the conversation for him here.
Well, we just gotten all those gifts, and we were going into Christmas break, and we had all this stuff going on.
Well, that was before the broadcast, so we had gifts to give people, but he just didn't have anything interesting to say in the car.
Oh.
Damn, that really hurt to hear.
By the way, Meg checked in the middle of this. Said this is giving divorced parents that both do not want the kid energy.
No, they both don't want me.
I have gotten Case so many times, Brian. Don't do this tomorrow, because if he dies, I am not going to be the one to load in the audio, so it's going to be more work for you.
Is that what you're worried about?
I'm not doing it.
You're not worried about going to the funeral?
Can we have it? Can we at least have it like in Rosemont, halfway between both of us?
I promise if Case dies tomorrow, we'll have the funeral at the Hooters in Rosemont by the Allstate.
The Allstate? I thought I was going to get in the Allstate.
Nobody's can't fill the all. Relax.
I
Case.
can't fill the Allstate? That
No,
sucks, man.
Of course you can't fill the Allstate. Be realistic.
Well, this is a big show.
That'd be a good poll question. Could Case's funeral fill the Allstate Arena?
I'm not putting that
Put
on
it at
Q1's
sub-T.
Facebook. We're putting it at sub-T.
20 people.
Honestly, if my funeral could sell at the Metro, it would mean the world to me.
I'd be thinking more Shubas.
Oh, my God.
That would go that way.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We'll give you that keyword in a second for Ticket Blitz Thursday for Joyce Manor at the Salt Shed. We're just talking about the weather situation, and it evolved to a conversation about, is Case going to get a ride tomorrow from me to work? He takes the bus. The CTA bus is in every morning. But with this dangerous cold, in less than 10 minutes, you can get frostbite in 30 to 40 degree below zero wind chills, which what it will be tomorrow morning. So I want everybody to really be careful out there. Do not underestimate this storm and think, we're Chicago tough. No, this is time to be a wuss and stay inside and don't be a tough guy or girl.
I won't be. I'll see you guys later.
No, Kenzie, you get your ass down here. You're going to work.
Son of a bitch.
Come back down.
How is that your advice? And then you say this is sick.
You're a public servant.
You are. You're a public servant like me, and we're going to be here. You can listen if you don't have your normal drive-in. Remember, on iHeartRadio app, the Q101 app, Q101.com on the desktop, the smart speaker. Any way you can listen to the show live still, besides the podcast in real time, we'll be here. A lot of people texting in about our conversation on who should pick up Case, me or Kenzie. Also, 773 checked in about Ticket Blitz Thursday. Is it for Case's funeral in the lounge? Because he won't make
You can fill the lounge.
I think I could fill the lounge. Who would host it? Would it be Lauren? Would it be Brian Phillips? Would it be a Dougie Styles lounge?
I think I see Kevin doing that one.
So you want to say a lot of stuff you're not allowed to say right now? You just upset him so much.
What if Brian Phillips did it?
Yeah,
You would love if Brian Phillips. The problem is you may resurrect from the grave if Brian Phillips does it.
It led to a conversation. We were wondering if we could have the funeral at the Hooters by Allstate Arena, if his funeral could fill the Allstate Arena. He thought that was outrageous that we think it couldn't fill the Allstate
Paul
Arena.
said if parking's free at Allstate for Case's funeral, then he'll come.
Are they charging parking now at the Allstate? I haven't been to a show there in a minute.
Well, if you drive a Volkswagen, they don't charge for parking.
Explain.
That's real. No, that's real because when I saw Weezer last year, I went with my friend who drives a Volkswagen, and we got there, and the guy was like, "Oh, it's free parking night for Volkswagen." We're like, "Okay, I'm not really in the mood to joke around. How much is it to park?" He's like, "No, the parking lot is sponsored by Volkswagen. Volkswagen's parked free here."
Oh, that makes sense. That's cool.
It was awesome to find out.
That's a great.
What are the odds?
That's a great sponsorship deal, by the way. They give you free parking if you're just driving a Volkswagen.
Oh, good news, Brian. We have a solution to you not picking me up tomorrow. 773 said, "Why doesn't Case just do a sleepover? I'll just sleep in the lounge. Problem solved."
Oh, I thought you meant at Brian's
That's
house.
what I thought he meant. Sleep at my house.
I know, Brian. There's no way that's happening.
No,
Why can't you sleep over?
You have an empty guest room. I just want to let the people know Brian has an empty guest
Case
room.
should just sleep over. You have an empty guest room.
I know, but I'm afraid if he goes in that guest room, the way he scoped it out at Harper's birthday, he's going to start squatting in there. And the squatter's rights he'll have. He's you can't take me out of the guest room.
God forbid. A freshly cooked meal every night. Who would want that? That's
Also,
fine. I'll go back to my studio apartment.
Terry, the math guy, checked in and said if Case didn't lose 45 pounds, he'd be safe tomorrow. It's right. Good warmth.
It's going to go right through you.
I'm so little now.
All right. Despite popular belief, Ticket Blitz Thursday is not for Case's funeral in the lounge. It is for Joyce Manor at the Salt Shed. I think your funeral could fill the Salt Shed.
That's a big room.
It's good, but it's a comfortable room. I think
room. Great acoustics there.
I think it would look full. I'm not saying you'd sell it
That's
out.
the great thing about the Salt Shed. That room looks full even when it's not.
Yeah, I think. I don't know about the balcony, but I think it'd be all right. So text Mark, M-A-R-K, to 312-591-8300. That's a chance to see Joyce Manor and Military Gun, two bands Case loves, and his funeral will be beforehand. He's the third band on that one.
It's a shame I won't be there to see it.
The Salt Shed, Saturday, March 28th. Tickets are on sale now, a few left, but it's furnished by our great friends at the Salt Shed. So text Mark, M-A-R-K, to 312-591-8300.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.